No, was it that 1 second? Yoga Sutra. I just have 2 sutras left. Mic check. Cool. Everything's working. I found it useful to hold a weapon in your left hand, non-dominant hand, while you're reading like sacred stuff. Welcome to the real world. Uh, 33, I believe, is really long. Like 2.5 pages. Alright, cool. 넘어졌다. Thân Koyam Gramo Nameti Kushana Prati Yogi Parina Mahaparanantari Danilgra Hyahu. Gotta double check on that spelling. Let's see. Hyahu Gramaha. Okay. From the Kushana Prati Yogi Parinama Parananta Nilgra Hyahu. From the Kushana Prati Yogi Parinama Parananta Nilgra Hyahu Gramaha. Kushana Nanantariya Tamane Parinama Sya Paranantana Basanena Gruhyate Gramaha. No. Nuputa Grama Kushana. Okay, how do I do this? Smaller for now. Nang Hyana Nuputa Grama Kushana Purang Notang Pasatrasyanante Pavati. There's number 1. No na bapu, no na bapu, no na bapu. No, purang no. Nupu takara makusho no navapu purang no tang. One more. What is it? Na hyana. So I'm doing number 1 alternative. No, what is it? No. That should have put the whole word in there. No, papu. No, papu. No, papu. Okay, from the page before. No, hyanu pu tarap. No, hyanu pu tak. No, hyanu pu takara makusho no bapurang no tang. No. Hyanu Putak na Hyanu Putakara Makusho no Vapuranga no Tang Pasutrasyanante Bhavati Nityeshu Chang Gramo Durashataha Tuvayi Jayam Nityatang Kutasuthan Nityatang Parina Minityatang Chang Momo Tuvayi Jayam Nityatang Kutasuthanitiyatang Parina Minitiyatang. One more. Tuvayi Jayam Nityatang Kutasuthanitiyatang Parina Minitiyatang. Jump. Number 2. No money. Okay, from the arrow I'm gonna put it here. From here. No money. Okay. Tuvayi Chayam Nityatang Ku Tasatha Nityatang Parinama Nityatang Cham Tatra Ku Tasatha Nityatang Purushasiyam Parinami Nityatang Gunanam. Number 3. Namani again. From here, but I'm gonna put it there so I know what change it makes. Parinamani Tiatang Gunanam. Yasaminam Parinamiyamane Tatevam Na Bihanyate Tananityama. There's number 4. So many changes. No mama, no mama, no mama, no mama, ne, mama, ne, no mama, ne. Yasaminam parinam mama, ne. Yasaminam parinam mama, ne. Tatatavam na. Bihanyate tananityama. Upanyasiyam cham. Tatatavani. Upanyasiyam cham. Tatatavana pita pikantan nityatavana. From there, Upanyasiyam cham. Tatatavana pikan. Upanyasiyam cham. Tatatavana pikan. Upanyasiyam cham. Tatatavana pita pikan. From there, Upanyasiyam cham. Upanyasiyam cham. Tatatavana bhikkantana nityatavama. Tatara gunotaimeshu buddhatyangdishu parinama paranantanilgrahyaha gramo labutaparya basano nityeshu taimishu gunueshavala buddhaparya basanaha. Gunueshavala buddhaparya basanaha. From there, once. Okay, from there. Tataram gunotaimeshu buddhatyangdishu parinamang paranantanilgrahyaha gramo labutaparya basano nityeshu taimishu gunueshavala labutaparya basanaha. Kutasatanityeshu svarupamangatrapatishu tweshu Mukutna Purushvasha Savaru Pangasatitang Kramena Ibanu Puyatang Iti Tatranga Piana Pataparya Vasana Shabada Purusha Twana Sati Priyang Mupandang Yakarapita Iti. Okay. From there, Kutasatanityeshu Savaru Pamatra Pratisha Tweshu. From there, Kutasatanityeshu Sevaru Pamatra Pratisha Tweshu Mukutta Purushvashu Sevaru Pangasatitang Krameno Ivanu Puyatang Iti Tatrang Piana Butaparya Pasanaha Shabada Purusha Twana Sati Kriyang Mupandang Yakarapitang Iti. I'll do it one more time. Kutasatanityeshu Sevaru Pamatra Pratisha Tweshu Mukutta Purushvashu Savaru Pangasatitang Krameno Ivanu Puyatang Iti Tatrang Piana Budapa. Alright, one more. Kutasatanityeshu Savaru Pamatra Pratisha Kutasatanityeshu Savaru Pamatra Pratisha Tweshu Mukutta Purushvashu Savaru Pangasatitang Krameno Ivanu Puyatang Iti Tatrang Piala Butaparya Basanaha Shabada Purusha Twana Sati Kriyang Mupandang Yakarapitang Iti. Karapitang Iti. Moving on. Atang Siyang Samsang Rasyang Satitiyang Katiyang Jam Gunueshu Valtama Nasyang Sati Grama sama putilna peti. One more. Grama sama putilna peti. From there, Atang siang samsara siang setitiang katiang chan kunueshu paltamana siang setim Grama sama putilna peti. Okay, moving on. Last page. Whoosh, whoosh. Avachani yametat. One more. Avachani yametat. Katama asati prashanam ekananta vachani yah saibo chanto marishuyati iti ma po iti Athan saibo urutevang janishuyatang iti Vipajya vanachi yametat Pratiyudita khyangatiha Kushwi notarashanaha Kushalon na Pajishuyatang itarasutu Janishyatem. One more. From the Here we go. Pratiyudita khyangatiha Kushwi notarashanaha Kushalo. One more. Pratiyudita khyangatiha Kushwi Pratiyudita khyangatiha Kushwi notarashanaha Kushalo nam Janishyatam itarasutu Janishyatem Tatang Manushuya jangatiha Shreyasi nang bang Shreyasi tiavam pariparashatuam Vipajyam Pachaniyaha Parashanaha Pashuna Tikrotyan Shreyasi Devan Rishim Sijang Tikrotyanati. Okay. From there, I want to just check one of the spelling. 33. At the time, okay, from the Tatang Manushuya Jantiha Shaya Tatang Manushuya Jantiha Shreyasi Na Bang Shreyasi Tiavam Pariparashatuam Vipajyam Pachaniyaha Parashanaha Pashuna Tikratyam Shreyasi Devan Rashim Shechang Tikratyam Nati Ayam Devavachaniyaha Parashanaha Samsaro Yamanantabana Tanananta iti. Oof, I messed up. Nanantang iti. From the Ayam Devavachaniyaha Ayam Devavachaniyaha Parashanaha Samsaro Yamanantabana Tanananta iti. Koshama siang sati samsara krama sama putil nataran siati anyataran batan ranwe dosha. From the and there's two versions. Koshama siang sati samsara krama sama putil natara siati anyataran batan ranwe. From the batan ranwe. Koshana siang sati, like they couldn't put that word in one line like that. Koshana siang sati, samsara krama sama punet. Koshana siang sati, samsara krama sama putil natara siati, anyatara batara noem dosha. And number 1. Body, there's body there. So I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna place this Mapari. Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Kara Mapari Samapatena. Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama. What was it? They should have put the whole word in there. I don't get it. Body, Mapari. Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Kara Mapari. Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karamas Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Pari Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Pari Samapadena Siati. I don't think that's the right version anyway, but I have to say it. Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Pari Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Pari Sama Pari Pari Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Pari Samapatilnara Siati Netara Siati Anyatara Vatara Nue Doshaha Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Pari Samapatilnara Siati Netara Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Pari Samapatilnara Siati Anyatara Vatara Nue Doshaha. I'm gonna say the original again. Kushala Siyang Sati Samsara Karama Samapatilnetara Siati Anyatara Vatara Nue Doshaha Tasma Devya Karanuya Evayam Prashna Iti. Namaste. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Tomorrow's the last. 34 is the last one of the entire book. Yeah. It's my 6th time reading it, I think, on live stream. I've read it several times, cover to cover, before I started live streaming. Okay, what now is this so-called sequence? The positive correlate to the moment, recognized as such at the final limit of the mutation, is a sequence. A sequence has as its essence a continuous series of moments and is cognized as such at the final limit, the termination of the mutation. For when a new garment has come to the end, there is no oldness, unless it has passed through the moments of the sequence. In permanent things also, it is evident that there is a sequence. There are, moreover, 2 kinds of permanences, the absolutely unchanging permanence and the permanence in mutation. Of these 2, the self's permanence is the absolutely unchanging, and the aspect's permanence is a mutation. A thing is permanent when its essence is not destroyed while it is passing through mutations. Both of these 2 kinds have a permanence because the essential nature of them is not destroyed. Of these 2, with regard to the external aspects of the aspects, the thinking substance and the others, for example, the sequence, having reached its end, is recognizable at the final limit of the mutation. With regard to permanent substances, the aspects, the end has not been reached. With regard to the absolutely unchanging permanent, the liberated selves grounded in themselves and in nothing else, the being in themselves is experienced, to be sure, as a sequence, yet it has not reached its end. It is abstracted from the act of existence. It is abstracted from the act of existence, and is based upon words. Now, has this round of rebirths, as it exists in the aspects, either in motion or in equilibrium, a final consummation of the sequence or not? I'm going to read it again. Now, has this round of rebirths, as it exists in the aspects, either in motion or in equilibrium, a final consummation of the sequence or not? This is incapable of answer. How then? A question capable of answer is this: will everyone who is born die? Yes, sir. There is a question capable of alternative answers. Will everyone after he has died be born again? The skillful man upon whom discernment has dawned and whose craving has dwindled will not be born again, but any other will be born again. Likewise, in case this question should be raised, will the human race be more fortunate or not? A partial answer to this question is this: it will be more fortunate in comparison with animals. It will not be more fortunate in comparison with gods and sages. On the other hand, a question incapable of answer is this: will this round of rebirths have an end, or will it be endless? In case there be a limitation in either one of two ways, so that there be a consummation of the series of the round of rebirth for the good man, but not for any other, then there is no defect. Consequently, the only thing is that this question be analyzed. In case there be a limitation in Cool, okay. One more left tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. And then when you finish, you get a boon according to your faith and effort and everything. Anyway, alright, so Raga Veda next. I want to take a shot of alcohol. So let me just fix the titles. Hymn 42. 42 is Greta Garbo's number, and it's also my number. It's Greta Garbo right there. If you know anything about movies, you should know who Greta Garbo is. If you don't know, I'm not gonna talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna take a shot of alcohol and then get to Raga Veda. Let me open it first, I guess. Alright, so while you guys stare at the letters, it's long, 18 long shlokas. Wow. So yeah, let me, it's a chapter. Okay, so yeah, let me take a shot. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Shots are safer for me. I don't like anything, it has to be 80 proof at least. You know, yeah, 80 proof lets me measure exactly how much I need. Welcome to the real world. Here we go. Namaste. Prang Shamtamang Varunam Di Titi Gil Mitram Pagamaditim Nunamasyang. Okay, one more. Prang Shamtamang Varunam Di Titi Prang Shamtamang Varunam Di Titi Gilmitram Pagamaditim Nunamasyang. Purusha Dioniha Panchahotang Shiranot Batul Tanga Panantang Asuro Mayopuha. from the arrow. Purusha Dioniha Panchahutange Shironot Batul Tapadan Tange Padan Tange Shironot Baltu Tang Batul Tang. Okay. Shironot Batul Tapadan Tange from the arrow. Purusha Dioniha Panchahutange Shironot Batul Tang Purusha Dioniha Panchahutange Shironot Batul Tapanan Tange Asuro Mayopuha Batul Tapanan Tange. Okay. Pranti me Suto Mamaditil Jaguru Pianat Sunum Na Tang Horodiam Sushabam from the arrow. Pranti me Suto Mamaditil Jaguru Pianat Sunum Pranti me Suto from the arrow. Pranti me Suto Mamaditil Jaguru Pianat Sunum Na Tang Horodiam Sushabam Brahma Puriyam Devahitam Yadasatyaham Mitrem Parunuem Yanamayopu. One more, that was poor. Brahma Puriyam Devahitam Yadasatyaham Mitrem Parunue Yanamayopu. Udirayam Kavitamam Kavinam Mudnat Tainamapi Kavinam Munat Tainamapi Matuvang Krutana from the arrow. Udirayam Kavitamam Kavinam Munat Tainamapi Matuvang Krutana Sang no Pasuni Prayatang Hitangani Janandranui Tabah Sabitang Subangati Saminandran no Manasang Neshri Gopiha Sam Suri Pilharibah Sam Savasati Sam Brahmanoe Devahitam Yadasati Sam Devanganam Subat Sumatiyang Yajiniyang. Okay, where should I start? I want to do that again. Okay, from the arrow. Saminandran no Manasang Neshri Gopiha Sam Suri Pilharibah Sam Savasati Sam Brahmanoe Devahitam Yadasati Sam Devanganam Sumatiyang Yajiniyang. Devo Pagah Sabitang Rangayo Amshang Inandrom Puratrasiang Samjito Tananam Bapukushwe Bangjang Utang Bang Buram Tirabanantu Nom Amurutang Sasuturang Sah Marutu Batom Aparati Tasiang Jishinora Juliatah Bravang Kretangani from the arrow. Marutu Batom Aparati Tasiang Jishinora Juliatah Bravang Kretangani Na Te Pulve Makavanana Parangaso Na Piriam Nutanah Kashachanang Pam Upan Sutuhi Prathamam Ratanathayam Purohasapatim Sanitangram Tananam Yah Shamsate Sutuvate Shamampavishutah Puru Vasurang Gamaj Joha Johubanganam Puru Vasurang Gamaj Johubanganam Puru Vasurang Gamaj Johubanganam from the arrow. Yah Shamsatem. Sorry. Cannabis to balance out the alcohol. Okay, almost 1/3 done. Here we go. Yah Shamsatem Sutuvatem Shaman Papishitaha Puru Basura Gamaji Jofuban Nama Davoti Piha Sajamanang Arishutva Puru Hasapate Makabanaha Subirang Ye Ashivadang Utang Bang Sananti Godang Ye Pasutradang Supagang Asateshu Rangayah 비살만남 그러노히 비드담에쇼 예 분자때 앞으로 나는 또나 우그타이흐 아빠브라땅는 브라사벤 바브라타나는 브라흐마드 비셔흐 수리양 디야 바야스반. I wanna do that again. Sorry, I got interrupted. Okay, so one of them is shorter, really short. From the 비살만남 그러노히 비드담에쇼 예 분자때 앞으로 나는 또나 우그타이흐 아빠브라땅는 브라사벤 바브라타나는 브라흐마드 비셔흐 수리양 디야 바야스반. 양 오하템 라크쇼송 데바비 땅 바자크라 피스땀 마루토 니 양땀. I wanna do that again. Sorry, I feel like somebody is right outside just looking for trouble. Welcome to my life. 양 오하템 라크쇼송 데바비 땅 바자크라 피스땀 마루토 니 양땀. 요 바흐 샤밈 샤샤마나시야 니는 당하트 또저 치양하는 강망하는 까라테 시셰비당나흐 니는 당하트 또저 치양는 강. 오케이. From there, 요 바흐 샤밈 샤샤마나시야 니는 당하트 또저 치양하는 강망하는 까라테 시셰비당나흐 시셰비. I gotta do that again. Should I take on? Okay, I'm gonna try to do it, but I think I need another shot. Yo 바흐 샤밈 샤샤망나시야 니는 당하트 또저 치양하는 강망하는 까라테 시셰비당나흐 다무 셔도 sorry. 다무 셔도히 야흐 스비슈흐 수타는 방에 요 베시바시앙 고쇼야티 베셔자시앙 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 소마나상양 루드람 나모필다바무 만수람 두바시앙. From the again. 다문 술도히 야흐 스비슈흐 수타는 방에 요 베시바시앙 고쇼야티 베셔자시앙 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 사마나상양 루드람 나모필다바마수람 두바시앙. One more. 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 사마나상양 루드람 나모필다바나 데바마 나모필다바마수람. From the 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 사마나상양 루드람 나모필다바 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 사마나상야 루드람 나모필다바마수람. I need another shot. 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 사마나상 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 사마나상야 루드람 나모필다바남 데바마. 야쿠쇼방에 마헤 사마나상야 루드람 나모필다바마수람 두바시앙. 다무나솜 아빠솜 예 수하스땅 부르셔너허 바드닐 나디오 비프바 다슈트허 사라스바티 부르하드디보땅 랑깡 다샤시아는 딜 비람바시아는 뚜 슈프랑허 사라스바티 부르하드디보땅 랑깡 Tashasyānanti Varivasyanantu Shuprāh Prang Su Mahe Susharano Yam Metam Giram Pare Navyasim Jayamanam Yam Ahanam Tuhitul Bakushono Su Rupang Vinanum Akronodidam Nah Prang Sushirtutiha Prang Susir Prang Susir Prang Sushirtutiha Setanayanantam Rupanantam Vilasapatim Charitanu Namasyang from there Prang Sushirtuti Prang Sushirtutiha Prang Sushirtutiha Setanayanantam Rupanantam Vilasapatim Prang Sushirtutiha Setanayanantam Rupanantam Vilasapatim Charitalnu Namasyang Yom Abodimam Udanimam Iyalti Prang Pidyutang Rodasi Ukoshamana Esha Sutomo Marutam almost done. Esha Sutomo Marutam Shalto Achachang Dudrasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Mami Baniyu Murudasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Baniyu Murudasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Murudasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Murudasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Murudasyan Baniyu Murudasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Muru Sunurio Baniu Muru Dasyang Sunurio very hard Sunurio Baniu Dasyang Baniu Muru Dasyang Sunurio Baniu Sunurio Baniu Muru Dasyang Suno Muriyo Baniyu Murudasyan okay from there Esha Sutomo Marutam Shalto Achachang Dudrasyan Suno Muriyo Baniyu Murudasyan Esha Sutomo Marutam Shalto Achachang Dudrasyan Suno Muriyo Baniyu Muriyo Esha Sutomo Marutam Shalto Achachang Esha Sutomo Marutam Shalto Achachang Dudrasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Murudasyan almost. I'm gonna take another shot of alcohol. I get interrupted every time I do this, so I need alcohol to defend myself. I drink alcohol as a self-defense mechanism. Okay, I'm ready. Whew. Here we go. Namaste. From the arm. Esha Sutomo Marutam Shalto Achachang Rudrasyan Suno Muriyu Baniyu Murudasyan Kamo Ranye Havate Mange Subasati Upan Sutuhi Purushadashivam Ayasaha Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Manantarikusham Vanasapati Muro Shati Vanasapati Muro Shati Rangye Ashyang. Okay. From the Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Manantarikusham Vanasapati Muroda Shati Vanasapati Muroshati Vanasapati Muroshati. Okay, from the arrow. Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Manantarikusham Vanasapati Muroshati Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Manantarik Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Manantan Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Manantarik Manantan Puraisha Sutomaha Purativi Manantarikusham Vanasapati Muroshati Rangye Ashyang Devodevaha Suhabom Putu Mahiyam Mange No Mangatang Purativi Tulmatau Tangat Urang Devang Anibate Siama Samashibi Nora Sabon Basang Nora Basang Nutan Nemo Mayo Pubang Supranui Ti Kamemo. Last one from there. Samashibi Nora Basang Nutanena Mayo Pubang Supranui Ti Kamemo. No Raim Pahatamuta Birana Vishevani Amurutang Sapagani. Namaste. A little rough. Oh well. Nothing that drinking can't handle. Anyway. Now may our sweetest song with deep devotion reach Varuna, Mitra, Aditi, and Paga. May the 5 priests Lord dwelling in oblations, bliss-giving Asura hear, whose paths are open. May Aditi welcome, even as a mother, her dear heart-gladdening son, my song that lost her. The prayer they love, bliss-giving, God-appointed, I offer unto Varuna and Mitra. Inspirit him, the sages of the sages, with sacrificial oil and meat bedew him. So then let him, God Savitai, provide us excellent, ready, and resplendent treasures. With willing mind in Indra, vouchsafe us cattle, prosperity, Lord of Bays, and pious patrons. And, with the sacred prayer by God's appointed, give us the holy deity's loving kindness. God Paga, Savitai, who deals forth riches in Indra, and they who conquer Viridra's treasures. Mbangja and Rupukushon and Purananti, the mighty and immortal ones, protect us. Let us declare his deeds, the undecaying, unrivaled victor, whom the Maruts follow. None of old times, O Makavan, nor later, none of these days hath reached thy hero prowess. Praise him, the chief, who gives the boon of riches, Burhaspati, distributor of treasures, who, blessing most the man who sings and praises, comes with abundant wealth to his invoker. Tended Brahaspati, with thy protections, the princes are unharmed and girt by heroes. Wealth that brings bliss is found among the givers of horses, and of cattle and of raiment. Make their wealth flee, who, through our hymns enjoying their riches, yield us not an ample guerdon. Far from the sun keep those who hate devotion, the godless, prospering in their vocation. With wheelless chariots drive down him, O Maruts, who at the feasts of gods regards the demons. May he, though bathed in sweat, form empty wishes, who blames his sacred right, who toils to serve you. Praise him, whose bow is strong, and sure his arrow, him who is Lord of every balm that healeth. Worship thou Rudra for his great good favor. Adore the Asura god with salutations. May the house friends, the cunning-handed artists, may the steers' wives, the streams carved out by Vipruvan. I'm sorry, I'm gonna read that again. I got distracted. May the house friends, the cunning-handed artists, may the steers' wives, the streams carved out by Vipruvan, and may the fair ones honor and befriend us, Sarasvati, Burahadu Divan, and Rangang. My newest song, thought that now springs within me, I offer to the great, the sure protector, who made for us this all, in fond love laying each very form within his daughter's bosom. Now, even now, may thy fair praise, O singer, attain Idasabati, who roars and thunders, who, rich in clouds and waters, with his lightning speeds, forth bedewing both the earth and heaven. May this my Lord attain the troop of Maruts, those who are youths in act, the sons of Rudra. The wish calls me to riches and well-being. Praise the unwearied one. The wish calls me to riches and well-being. Praise the unwearied ones whose steeds are dappled. May this my Lord reach earth and air's mid-region, and force trees and plants to win me riches. May every deity be swift to listen, and Mother Earth with no ill thought regard me. Gods, may we dwell in free, untroubled bliss. May we obtain the Ashivins' newest favor and gain their health-bestowing happy guidance. Bring riches hither unto us, and heroes, and all felicity and joy, immortals. Okay, Upanishad next. I want to take another shot. So I'm kind of still shaking. What drinking does is it calms everything down. The limit is, when you can't control it. That's the only problem. I'm not there yet. I could still control myself. I mean, you'll know, if I can't read, if I can't read Sanskrit, that means I've drunk too much. I have drunk too much. Anyway, not yet. Should I drink? Yeah, I should. Okay. So let me pull up what shall I call it? Brahasvadidaranuyo Upanishad. And 11, chapter 11. Okay. I'll take a shot after this one. 14. I have trouble reading Roman numerals. 13. 1 second. What's that on my screen? Oh, it's 400. Okay. 10, 11. Yeah, it's really short. So after this, I'll chug. Take a shot. There we go. Namaste. Can I do this in one go? I'll try it once. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna do it again. Ekang dasham brahmanama manantran prathan etadavai paramam tapom yadevyan hitasatapyatem paramam haiva lokam jayati yang evam vedaitadavai paramam tapo yam Pratamaranoyam harananti paramam haiva lokam jayati yang evam Vedaitadavai paramam tapo yam Pratamaguna vapya datati paramam haiva lokam jayati yang evam vedam Pratamaguna vapya datati paramam haiva lokam jayati yang evam vedam. One more. Etadavai paramam tapo yadavyang hitasatapyate paramam haiva lokam jayati yang evam Vedaitadavai paramam tapo yam Pratamaranuyam harananti paramam haivan lokam jayati yang evam Vedaitaduvai paramam tapo yam Pratamaguna vapya datati paramam haiva lokam jayati yang evam vedam Namaste iti ekang dasham brahmanam 11th Brahmana. Verily, that is the supreme austerity which a sick man suffers. The supreme world, assuredly, he wins who knows this. Verily, that is the supreme austerity when they carry a dead man into the wilderness. The supreme world, assuredly, he wins who knows this. Verily, that is the supreme austerity when they lay a dead man on the fire. The supreme world, assuredly, he wins who knows this. Okay. Next and last is Mahabharata. 78. This is the last one. 83 Ganguli. Should I take another shot? I think so. It's my last shot, and I cannot take another one for what? An hour and a half. Okay, I'm gonna take one more shot, and then I can't take another one until... It's gross. Trust me, it's gross. I'm taking alcohol as a form of medicine. Can you believe it? Mahabharata. Here we go. Oh, wait. I have to put this aside. Oh, this is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Never mind. Sorry, wrong book. Where is Mahabharata? Oh, here we go. Sorry. No, I got it. Oof. Okay, so chapter 78. "41 shlokas. Yeah, I'm gonna need a drink. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this looking at that makes you wanna drink, don't it? You can't blame me for what I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, just looking at those letters wanna make you, just chug a bottle of Jameson. I have the cheapest vodka, Georgie vodka, 59 ounces for $17 here. I'm gonna take a restroom break, and then I'll take a shot of alcohol, 80 proof alcohol, and then start this. I'll say about 4-minute break. Let's say 5. Why am I saying 4? 3.5-minute break. Thank you. Found out what was wrong with the session. I didn't have my kumukuma on, which makes, Sanskrit reading like 3 times harder for me. I didn't realize that. So now this thing is gonna be 3 times easier because I have my proper thing on. If you're using cannabis and if you're not using kumukuma, like at least, every now and then while you're on cannabis, you're wasting money. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be, hopefully this is gonna be really easy because I have my kumukuma on. I have my thing that, helps me concentrate. Think of it like a laser point on a rifle or something. Yeah, what happened? Oh, turned it on. Okay, this is the last reading. Mahabharata is my favorite Vedic literature. And this will be fun in a couple of minutes, trust me. Oh no, running out. That's my limit with cannabis. Here we go. Namaste. Mic test. Vaishampayana Upanishad Shrutupanga Kumaram Chatam Tu Devayani Shuchismitang Jinantayamasa Tuhakaitang Shamishutvam Pratiparatam Apigamya Chan Shamishutvam Devayanya Paravididama Kimidam Burujinam Supuru Gurutam Te Kamalubutayang Shamishutuvangchang Roshurina Pyangataha Kashichidu Talmatuma Roshurina Pyangataha Kashichidu Talmatuma Veda Paragaha Sang Mayang Paradaha Kamam Yang Chito Talma Samhitama Nahamanya Yataha Kamama Charami Shuchismitem Tasma Duroshwel Mama Tiamiti Tasma Duroshwel Mama Patiamit Tasma Duroshwel Mama Patiamiti Satyam Prabhimitem Devayani Uvacham Shopanam Piru Satyam Jedatha Sa Chinyayate Divijaha Gotranama Pijanato Pedetu Michachami Tam Divijama Shamishutuvangcham Ojasang Tejasang Jaiva Dipyamanam Rabim Yatang Tam Durashatavang Mamam Samparashatam Shakatilnang Si Chuchismitem. One more. Tam Durashatavang Mama Samparashatam Shakatilnang Si Chuchismit. Shakatilnang Si Shakatilnang Si Chuchi. Shakatilnang Si Chuchismitem. From the arrow. Tam Durashatavang Mama Samparashatam Shakatilnasi chuchismitem Devayan Yuvancham chuchismitem chuchismitem Yadieta devam chamishutve na manil divyat vidyatem manil vidyatem Yadieta devam chamishutve na manil vidyatem mamam Apatyam yadite labutam jeshutve chirashutve chang bai divijang from there Apatyam yadite labutam jeshutve chirashutve chang bai divijang one more Apatyam yadite labutam jeshutve chirashutve Apatyam yadite labutam jeshutve chirashutve chang bai divijang Keep getting interrupted, by the way. Paishampang yana upanchang Anyonyam beva mukutuvang Chang samparahasyan chang te mitahe Jagama Pailgavi Peshema Tatyamityevang Jajunyushui Yayang tildevayang niyam Tu putra vajana yana nurupahe Yana nurupahe Yayang tildevayang niyam Tu putra vajana yana nurupahe Yadum chang tulvasum Chang Jaivan Chakra Vishnu Ivan Papa Param from there Yadum Chang Tulvasum Jaivan Chakra Vishnu Ivan Param. I want to say that again. It sounded a little too drunk. Yadum Chang Tulvasum Jaivan Chakra Vishnu Devan Param. One more. Yadum Chang Tulvasum Jaivan Chakra Vishnu Ivan Param. Tasman Devan Tu Raja Shweha Shamishutwe Pasha Paivanui Turuhium Janum Chang Purum Chang Trinan Kumarana Jana Janat Turuhium Janum Chang Puru Turuhium Janum Chang Purum Chang Trinan Kumarana Jiv Janat Trinan Kumarana Jana Kutrinan Kumarana Jijanat Trinan Kumarana Jijanat from there Turuhium Janum Chang Purum Chang Trinan Kumarana Jijanat one more Turuhium Janum Chang Purum Chang Trinan Kumarana Jijanat. Okay, almost a quarter done. Tatahe Kanle Tu Kasamimshi Devanyanani Kasamimshi Devanya Kasamimshi Devayani Shuchismitang. Okay. From there, Tatahe Kanle Tu Kasamimshi Devayani Shuchismitang Yayanti Sahitang Rangajana Niljagang Mahabharata Tadal Chang Tadang Tatara Kumaran Devaru Pinaha Kuridamanan Subishrabuddhan Bismitang Jadama Bravit Kasyaitem Tangarakang Rajanan Deva Putro Pamang Shupang Paichasang Rupatash Jaivan from there Paichasang Rupatash Jaivan Sadrushang Me Matan Setavan Evam Burashatravang 랑장남 구멍라는 파리아프로 쫓았던. I want to say that again. That sounded really drunk. Holy cow. I mean, it sounded authentic. Authentically drunk. It sounded... Sorry, I'm waving my sword. This is my sword. Kitchen knife is my weapon. Some people have guns. I have a kitchen knife. I mean, I have something stronger than that, but, you know, this is all metal. When you hold a metal in your hand, and if you happen to be spiritual, the metal likes you. That's all I'm gonna say. Evam Purashatravang tu Rangjanam Kumanganam Paria Prachatam Kimna Mateya Gotro. Mateya Gotro. From the Kimna Mateya Gotro. Kimna Mateya Gotro. Yeah, somebody is like trying to interrupt me on purpose. Imagine that. Welcome to my world. I could take another shot. Just one more. It's like an emergency shot because somebody, like, I'm being targeted when I do this. I'm being targeted every time when I do this. This is not my first time being targeted. Every time I do this, somebody's targeting me. Why? Because they're rapists and or murderers. They can't stand listening. They can't even stand the vibration. Even if they can't hear it, because I'm inside, they could feel the vibration. It convicts them of their rape and or murder. And so I get interrupted every time I do this. So I have no choice but to take another shot. Sorry, I'm defending myself from taking another shot. I have to take another shot. I spoke to God the other day. You know, rapists and murderers have to go. Why? The women said so. The women are saying that, you know, all the rapists and all the murderers have got to go, or else women cannot live here. Makes sense, you know. Just if you're in the U.S., you may be surrounded by rapists and murderers and/or murderers. If you're in the U.S. And if that is the case with the U.S., forget about the rest of the world. Forget about it. Forget about it. If the U.S. is shitty, forget about the rest of the world. Alright. Yeah, welcome to this reality where you live surrounded by rapists and or murderers. You don't have a choice. Welcome to the real world. You're surrounded by rapists and or murderers who won't let you do what I'm doing. There's only 10 people or fewer who can do what I do. And these rapists and or murderers will not let me do it. They should die, you know. Or what do you want the world to be flourished with rapists and murderers? It's a world of rapists and or murderers world? I don't think so. It's not sustainable to have rapists and or murderers rule the world. It's not sustainable. You know, if you work for any corporation, not sustainable means a lot. Namaste. Here we go. Now I stop being harassed. I'm gonna take another cannabis. Sorry about all this. Sorry, I live in the U.S. You know, if you're living in the U.S., the chances are you're living surrounded by rapists and or murderers. Period. You might not see them, but if you do stuff like what I do, they will come out of the woodwork. You know, they'll start complaining. I only did that evil thing 50 years ago. Yeah, God doesn't forget. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, you know why all the bad things are happening to young kids now? Because before they were young kids, they were old people. They were born again as human. You know, typically about 7 months later, somewhere around there. Could be anywhere from 2 months to a year and a half. So, you know, safe to say about 7 months. And people before this generation have committed a lot of sin. So now they're born again as Americans and in the U.S. and they're paying for their sins they've committed in their previous lives. They thought they got away with it, you know, but, you know, all the bad things are happening to teenagers now because when they were old, before they were teenagers, before they were born in these bodies, they committed some sins that they didn't pay for. That's why a lot of things are happening to young kids now. I'll shut up now. I'm gonna go back to my studies. Namaste. It makes sense. It'll make more sense that I go back to the beginning of the shloka. Evam prashattavang tu rangajanam kumaran pariyaprachatam kimnamatheya gotro bah putrakang brahmanah pitang Vibhrutang me yatha tatyam shrotumichami tam hyaham Tedarshayanam pradeshyanam deshinyam Tedarshayanam pradeshyanam deshinyam from the arrow Tedarshayanam pradeshyanam deshinyam Tedarshayanam pradeshyam deshinyam Tedarshayanam pradeshinyam Tameva nirupasadatamam Shaimishutvam Mangtaram Jaiva Tasyam Chakyu Shichang Tarakah Shaimishutvam Mangtaram Jaiva Tasyam Chakyu Shichang Tarakah Ityukudavang Sahitang Sate tu Rangjanamupachakramuha Na Pianandatang Tan Rangjang Devayanya Satadanantikem Rudanantasatang Shamishuta Mapia Yulvang Balang Satataha Shamish. Okay, from the air. Rudanantasatang Shamishuta Mapia Yulvang Lakang Satataha Rudanantas at that time, Shamishuta Mapia Yulbang Lam Rudanantas at that time, Shamishut Rudanantas at that time, Shamishuta Mapia Yulbang Lakan Satataha. That passes, but that sounded like really drunk. It's like hearing somebody from like 5,000 years ago drunk saying what I'm saying. You just heard somebody from 5,000 years ago how I'm saying it drunk. Once more. Rudanantas that time Shamishuta Mapia Yulbang Lakang Satataha. Moving on. Tereshatavang to Deshwam Panglanam Pranoyam Pangativam Prati. One more. That sucked. Tereshatavang to Deshwam Panglanam Pranoyam Pangativam Prati. Buddhatavang Jang Tatatavanto Devi Shamishita Midama Pravita. Madati nang Sati Kasmadakang Shuil Vipriyam Mama. One more. Madati nang Sati Kasmadakang Shuil Vipriyam Mama. Tamevang Suratalmam Devama Satitang Na 비패슈이 기마 샤미시 투방장 야두그 땀으로 쇼이리 띠에방 따뜻사띠암 짜로하시니 닝야또 달마다시 sorry from here from the arrow ning so drunk 닝야또 달마다시 장이방 짜라는 띠 닝야또 달마샤시 닝야또 달마다시 닝야또 달마다시 장이방 짜라는 띠나 비패미 them one more a drunk person being interrogated sound. That was exactly what it was. 닝야또 달마다시 장이방 짜라는 띠나 비패미 them nhadang tuvayang purato rangjang puratang eva tadang mayang sakhi 팔당 히 탈메너 팔당 바바티 쇼파네 부징시 마마 마냥 자 제슈트웨 시라슈트웨 자 브라흐무니 I fucked it up. Sorry. Brahmanui, okay, from the arrow. Bujiangsi mama manyang ja jeshutwe shireshutwe ja brahmanu. Why am I messing that up? So that word becomes a tongue twister because of all the preceding words. Does that make sense to you? Bujiangsi mama manyang ja jeshutwe shireshutwe jang brahmanui. It's almost like it's winding and shoot at the word brahmanui, and I forget how to say it at that. Once more at the end. 부지영시 come on dude. 부징시 마마 마냥 자 지에슈트웨 시레슈트웨 자 브라흐마누이 두바트 토피 메 부지아타몬 라자슈이허 김나 바트타 따트. Take that. 방샹방야나 우방장 슈트방 Tasya setato pangakiam devayanya baravididam rajanana dieham patusyami vipuriyam me kuratam devayang sahasotu patitang shyamam terashatavang tam sashrulocanam devaritam sakansham kavyasyam prasatitang Vyatitas dadang Anuvavanjang Sampranantaha Purashatataha Sanantavayananarapaha Niavaltatang Nang Changivang Sama Grota Samrakata Luchana from the arrow. Grota Samrakata Luchana. Okay, here we go. Niavaltatang Nang Changivang Sama Grota Samrakata Luchana. Sounds terrible. One more. Help me, Greta. Greta Garbo. She is the greatest. She is the Jack Nicholson of all female actresses. Period. Greta Garbo. If you don't know who she is, and if you claim to love the theater, shame on you. Anyway, here we go. Niavaltatang nang chaivang sama grota samrakata lochanang. A drunk person from 5,100 years ago said it. Abiburubananti kinchititu rangjangnam jangaralochanang. I could do better than that, sorry. So I'm halfway through at least. 25. It's 43, I believe. 41. I'm at 25. 41 is the last one. Okay, here we go. really drunk. I took four shots in the last 1 hour and 21 minutes. Figure that out. Avi burubanen, Avi burubanen ti kinchitetu rangjangnam charulochanang. Okay, so you may not like what you're watching, but I am effing enjoying myself right now. Where is the arrow, man? Okay, I'm gonna start from there after shortly taking my cannabis. Have to buy another one. Would it be still a sin in yoga terms if you accept gifts such as cannabis? All acceptance of gifts are considered a sin according to the yoga system, but is accepting cannabis gifts a sin? That's my question. Cannabis is medicine. Even if you're an atheist, if you don't believe that cannabis is a form of medicine, shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. I mean, especially if you're an atheist. If you're an atheist and you love cannabis, what the F, man, you know? Here we go. But the real problem, so why do we have all kinds of problems? The real problem with this world is, in the world, there are rapists and or murderers. Until they are out of existence, you will not live, period. At least not the way you want to anyway. Here we go. From the arrow. 아니 nicotine. I could give you all kinds of reasons why the world is wrong. Is the world wrong right now? Yes. If you think that world is correct as it is right now, you're crazy. It's what is it right now? It's October 13th, 2025. If you think that the world is alright at this moment in time, you're crazy. The world is not alright yet. That's all I'm gonna say. Here we go. Avi buruvananti, avi buruvananti, kinchitetu rangjangnam charulochanang. Can I do that again? See, Sanskrit only lets you say it once sometimes. Why? Because of your karma, meaning like you're not good enough. But so you have to beg to say it again sometimes. Namaste. Avi buruvananti kinchitetu rangjangnam charulochanang. That's the word that I'm having trouble with. Charulochanang. Avi buruvananti kinchititu rangjangnam charulochanang. One more. Avi buruvananti kinchititu rangjangnam charulochanang. Sounded so drunk. Avi buruvananti Avi buruvananti kinchititu rangjangnam charulochanang. Achirang divan sampurang putang kaviasio shana so nantikama. Oh, from the arrow. I'm too drunk right now, so what do I do? I need to pass some time. I'm not that far from the end. I just cannot continue right now unless I want my this quality to be poor. Because, what somebody could do in the end of all this, especially if I heal. If you look at my profile, I'm trying to heal. That's the whole reason for doing what I'm doing. I am not studious, nor am I religious. Look at that satanic symbol above me. But these things help me. They help me heal. They could bring the dead back to life, if you will. That's why I do what I do. And right now, I'm just being gibberish, talking about nothing because I'm drunk. And Sanskrit also has a limit to how drunk you are, it seems. If you're too drunk, you may not be able to recite Sanskrit. That's what I've realized tonight. This is after, studying 10 years of Sanskrit. So I must let some time pass. I'll take some more cannabis. I need to buy more cannabis. And once more, my question is accepting a gift in the form of cannabis still a sin? Because accepting any form of anything is a sin, according to the yoga system. But cannabis is medicine. 1 second.
The Charlie Kirk Show. Life is full of big deals. Starting a family, buying a house, and it's a big deal for you. It's a big deal to us at Fort Federal.
If I were a normal, average individual, I should be in the bathroom puking right now. I took about 10 shots in the last 7 hours. Just to keep myself afloat. Can I recite Sanskrit now, or am I too drunk? That's so funny. I didn't know that before. I didn't know that you can't recite Sanskrit if you cannot recite Sanskrit if you're too drunk. Think about it. Think about what I just said. You cannot recite Sanskrit, Aryan Sanskrit in the original accent if you're too drunk. Not just drunk, too drunk. I'm too drunk right now. Why is that? It's because Sanskrit is a living language. It has its own personality, if you will. Sanskrit has its own personality. That's one of the reasons why I do not read Hindi. Hindi has no personality at all. Sanskrit has its own personality. It's like, you forgot to pronounce one thing. It goes, you're gaslighting this syllable right here. You're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me. I mean, it's like a computer program language. It catches you where you forget. Okay, I need some more minutes just to sober myself up so I could recite Sanskrit. I did not know that you cannot recite Sanskrit if you're too drunk. Why is that? Once again, it's because Sanskrit is a living language. It has its own personality, feelings. It says, you have no class. Come back when you're a little more sober. Okay. Just give me a couple more minutes. So what's gonna happen if I heal from my condition? Well, first of all, I'm gonna look nothing like how I'm looking right now. Second of all, if I do heal and I don't look how I look nothing like right now. If I do heal, I'm gonna quote and unquote or parenthesize it. They are gonna edit all this. So, none of this talking in between the Sanskrit is gonna show. It's called editing. I don't know how to edit yet. But if I heal, I might edit it myself because, when you're healed, when you're awakened, you have no pain to deal with. You have no depression. You have no negativity. You have nothing that says or. Yeah. Okay. All right, a little more cannabis. I've reached my limit. I'm gonna try to overcome my limit with cannabis because I wanna try to finish it before 2 hours. I don't want a session to last more than 2 hours. Trust me. So Sanskrit is a living language, and Sanskrit is a living language. Hindi is not. Sanskrit is a living language. What's its personality like? The personality of Sanskrit is like a cat. Period. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Okay, I have sobered enough, so Sanskrit will not reject me. Imagine that. Welcome to the real world. Abiburu Vananti Kinchititu Langjanam Jarulochanang. One more. Abiburu Vananti Abiburu Vananti Abiburu Vana Abiburu Vananti Kinchititu Langjanam Jarulochanang. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sorsiang Shona Sonantikama. Okay, from there. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonanitama. Sonanikama. From there. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sio. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonanikama. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonanikama. One more. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonanikama. Once more. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonanikama. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonanikama. Sang tu Drashadavai Pitarama Pivang Diang Grataha Satitang. I want to start from here again. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonin. Achirang Divan Sampraputang Kavya Sioshana Sonanikama. Sang tu Drashadavai Sang tu Drashadavai Pitarama Pivang Diang Grataha Satitang. Anantaram Yayang Tisitu Pujayang Masa Paigavama Devayang Niubang Chang. Ataimeno Jito Taimaha Bravoratama Tarotarama Shamishuto Yang Te Buratutang Shamishuto Yang Te Shamishuto Yang Te Buratutang Sami Tuhitrang Brusha Paibanaha. One more. Shamishuto Yang Te Buratutang Sami Tuhitrang Brusha Paibanaha. Trayosiang Janitang Her Putrang Rang Jinyang Nena Yayatinang Dulpalgayang Pagayang. From there. Trayosiang Janitang Her Putrang Rang Jinyang Nena Yayatinang Dulpagayang Dulpagayang Mama Devan to Putrang Tang Tang Bravimitam Taimanjinyang Iti Bikiang Tang Esha Rangjang Prugudubahai from the arrow. Taimanjinyang iti bikyang tang eshe rangjang prugudubahai. Atikramanta atikrananta shichang mariyang dang kavyai katayang mitem from the arrow. Atikrananta shichang mariyang dang kavyai katayang mitem. Shukurung wangchang Taimanjinyang he Sanamaharanja Taimamakuratan he Puriyama Tasamajajarang Devamachira the Taisho Yishwati Duljayang Devamachira the Taisho Tasamajajarang Devamachira Taisho from the arrow. Tasamaju jarang Devamachira the Taisho Yishwati Duljayang Yang Tiruvangchang Ratum Pang Yang Chamana Yang Bhagavanana Nyachatasang Tuhitul Dana Benandrasya Taimya Metatakratama from the arrow. Tuhitul Mata Tuhitul Dana Veda Benandrasya Tuhitul Dana Benandrasya Taimya Metatakaratam Mayang Ratum Pangi Yang Chamana Yang Na Dadati Bumana Vratahe Pruno Heti Uchayam from the arrow. Pruno Heti Uchayate Pruno Heti Uchayate Pruno Heti Uchayate Brahmanan Sang Ihang Brahma Vangadi Pihe one more. Pruno Heti Uchayate Brahmanan Sang Ihang Brahma Vangadi Pihe from the arrow. Apikam Sutriyam Yasutu Gamyam Rahasi Yangachitahe Nopaiti Sangchang Taimeshu Pruna Heti Uchyate Buddhaya from the arrow. Pruna Heti Uchyate. Okay. Nopaiti Sangchang Taimeshu Pruna Heti Uchyate Buddhaya Ityatangani Same Kushuyoham Kari Karanoni Progudu Banghe. Okay, from the arrow. Ityatangani Same Kushuyoham Karanoni Progudu Baham one more. Ityatangani Same Kushuyoham Karanoni Prugudubanghe one more. Ityatangani Same Kushuyoham Karanoni Prugudubanghe. Ataimapaya Sambignahe Shamishuta Mupajagami Bang. One more. Sounded really drunk. Ataimapaya Sambignahe Shamishuta Mupajagani Mang Bang. One more. Ataimapaya Sambigna Ataimapaya Sambignahe. Alright, one more hit of cannabis vape, I'll be okay. I'm at 34. 41 is the last one. It's not too far off, but two-thirds done right now. So. more than 2/3 done. Oh no, I'm burning out. No. There we go. From the maybe I should do that from here. Okay. From the beginning of the shloka. Ityetani sameko shuyoham karanani pragudavahai. One more. Ityetani sameko shuyoham karanani pragudavahai. Atama paya sambiganaha shamishutha mupajagani bang jagami bang. Atama paya sambigana atama paya sambiganaha shamishutha mupajagami jagami. Atama paya sambigana atama paya sambiganaha shamishutha mupajagami bang. Shukuran ubangcham nanambaham Pratia beko shuya sitin madab ti no si bang ti bang. Nanambaham pratia beko. Nanambaham pratia beko shuya from the arrow. Nanambaham pratiaka. Nanambaham pratiaka beko shuya sitin madab ti no si bang ti bang. Mitiang jangara siang taime shu. Jauriam Pavati Na Hushwa Panshampang Yanang Uvancham Guru de Tenoshana Guru de Tenoshana Sang Shaputum Yayang Tilna Hushasitadang Guru de Tenoshan Guru de Tenoshana Sang Shaputum Yayang Tilna Hushasitadang Pulvam Bayaha Paritianjiang Jarang Sadionum Badia Papadiatang Sadionum Papadiatang Pulvam, I wanna say from here 36 right now, 41 is the last one, but 7 left. Guru de Tenoshan Guru de Tenoshana Sang Shaputum Yayang Titi Yayang Til Nahushas Guru de Tenoshana Sang Shaputum Yayang Til Nahu from the arrow. Guru de Tenoshana Sang Shaputum Yayang Til Nahushas Tadang Pulvam Payaha Paritianjiang Jarang Sadionum Tuvang Sadionum Bapadiatan from the arrow. Pulvam Payaha Paritianjiang Jarang Sadionum Badia Papadiatan Sadionum Bapadiatan from the arrow. Pulvam Payaha Paritianjiang Jarang Sadionum Papadiata. Once more. Pulvam Payaha Paritianjiang Jarang Sadionum Papadiata. Come on, Sadionum Papadiata. Here we go. From the arrow. Pulvam Payaha Paritianjiang Jarang Sadionum Papadiata. I'll take it. Yayang Tirubangcham Ataraputum Yavanasyang Ham Devayanyam Prugu de Bahain Prasangdam Kuru Me Brahmajan Jare Brahman Jareyam from the arrow. Brahman Jareyam Pishata Prasangdam Prasadam Guru Me Brahman Prasadam Guru Me Brahman Jare Yam from the arrow. Prasadam Guru Me Brahman Jareyam Prasadam Guru. Jesus Christ. Prasadam Guru Me Brahmanjare. From beginning of the shloka again. Ataraputum Yavanasyam Devayanyam Purugudu. From the arrow again. Ataraputum Yavanasyam Ataraputum Yavanasyam Devayanyam Purugudu Bahnaim Prasangadam Guru Me Brahmanjara. Oh, are you kidding me? Brahmanjarayam Prasangadam Guru Me Brahmanjarayam Mang Vishatang Mang Me Shukuran Upancham. I want to say that one more time from the arrow. Prasangadam Guru Me Brahmanjarayam Mang Vishatang Mang Me Shukuran Upancham. Sobering up. Nangham Mrushwe Prabi Mietaju Jarang Praputosi Pumipang Jarang Tibetang Devamania Samai Sangankaramaya Yadi Chasi Yaya Tirupancham Rangja Pakasa Pavada Brahmana Bonuya Paka Kilti Paka Tayang Tatang. Almost. Alright, just 3 left. Rangja Paka San Pavada Brahmana Bonuya Paka Kilti Paka Tatang. Almost. Kilti Paka Tatang. From the arrow. Rangja Paka San Pavada Brahmana Bonuya Paka Kilti Paka Tatang. Almost. Kilti Paka Tatang. Rangja Paka San Pavada Brahmana Bonuya Paka Kilti Paka Tatang. Yo me Nadia de Vayaha Putrasata de Pavana Numania Tang me Putrasata de Pavana Numania Tang. From the arrow. Yo me Nadia de Vayaha Putrasata de Pavana Numania Tang. Shukuran Upancham Sangankrama Yishwa Shasi Sangankrama Yishasi Jarangam Yateshatam Nahusha Demanda Majang. Just 2 left. I'm sobering up a little bit, which is nice, so I could pronounce Sanskrit again. Sangankrama Yishasi Jarangam Yateshatam Nahusha Demajang Mamanu Tiangya Pabena Naja Papa Mabanga Posiasim Payo Tansiati Te Putro Yah Sang Rajang Pavishyati Ayushiman Kilti Mam Shajaiva Pahavapatia Sitataivanchang. From the arrow. Ayushiman Kilti Mam Shajaiva Pahavapatia Sitataivanchang. Namaste. That was okay, actually. If you added it, if you added everything that I did right, it should be okay. There we go. 78. Vaishampayana said, when Devayani of sweet smiles heard of the birth of this child, she became jealous. In Mahabharata, Shambhasutra became an object of her unpleasant reflections. I want to say that again. I'm really drunk. I'll take a little more cannabis to balance out my drunkenness. I need to get more of these tonight. Oh yeah, so if you just came for the recitation of Sanskrit, there's no more Sanskrit to be recited. I'm just reading the translation and that's it. Thank you. There you go. Vaishampayana said, When Devayani of sweet smiles heard of the birth of this child, she became jealous, and Uparata, Shamishita, became an object of her unpleasant reflections. And Devayani, repairing to her, addressed her thus: O thou of fair eyebrows, what sin is this thou hast committed by yielding to the influence of lust? Shamishita replied, A certain Rashri, a virtuous soul and fully conversant with the Vedas, came to me, capable of granting boons. He was solicited by me to grant my wishes that were based on considerations of virtue. O thou of sweet smiles, I would not seek the sinful fulfillment of my desires. I tell thee truly that this child of mine is by that Rashri. Devayani answered, It is all right if that is the case, O timid one. But if the lineage, name, and family of that Brahmana be known to thee, I should like to hear them. Shamishita replied, O thou of sweet smiles, that Rashri, in asceticism and energy, is resplendent as the sun himself. Beholding him, I had not indeed the power to make these enquiries. Devayani then said, If this is true, if, indeed, thou hast obtained thy child from such a superior Brahmana, then, O Shamishirtve, I have no cause of anger. Vaishampayana continued. Having thus talked and laughed with each other, they separated, Devayani returning to the palace with the knowledge imparted to her by Shamishirtve. And O king, Yagyati also begat in Devayani 2 sons, called Yadu and Tulbasu, who were like Inandra and Vishnu. And Shamishirtve, the daughter of Vrishabhaivan, became mother by the royal sage of 3 sons in all, named Drahiu, Anu, and Puru. And O king, it so came to pass that one day Devayani of sweet smiles, accompanied by Yayati, went into a solitary part of the woods. And there she saw 3 children of celestial beauty playing with perfect trustfulness. And Devayani asked in surprise, Whose children are these, O king, so handsome, and so like unto the children of the celestials? In splendor and beauty they are like thee, I think. Vaishampayana continued, and Devayani, without waiting for a reply from the king, asked the children themselves, Ye children, what is your lineage? Who is your father? Answer me truly. I desire to know all. Those children then pointed to the king with their forefinger and spoke of Shamishirtve as their mother. And having said so, the children approached the king to clasp his knees. But the king dared not caress them in the presence of Devayani. The boys then left the place weeping in grief and going towards their mother. And the king, at this conduct of the boys, became very much abashed. But Devayani, marking the affection of the children for the king, learnt the secret, and addressing Shamishirtve said, How hast thou dared to do me an injury, being as thou art dependent on me? Dost thou not fear to have recourse once more to that asura usage of thine? Shamishirtve said, O thou of sweet smiles, all that I told thee about Rashri is perfectly true. I have acted rightly, and according to the precept of virtue. Therefore I do not fear thee. When thou hast chosen the king for thy husband, I too chose him for mine. O thou beautiful one, a friend's husband is, according to usage, one's own husband also. Thou art the daughter of a Brahmana, and therefore, deservest my worship and regard. But dost thou not know that this royal sage is held by me in greater esteem still? Vaishampayana said. Devayani then, hearing those words of hers, exclaimed, O king, thus: Thou hast wronged me, O monarch. I shall not live here any longer. And saying this, she quickly... sorry, I'm being actively harassed right now. And saying this... sorry, should I take more cannabis? One sec. Okay. And saying this, she... I'm gonna take more cannabis. Sorry. And saying this, she quickly rose, with tearful eyes, to go to her father. And the king was grieved to see her thus. And alarmed greatly, he followed her footsteps, endeavoring to appease her wrath. But Devayani, with eyes red in anger, would not desist. Speaking not a word to the king, with eyes bathed in tears, she soon reached the side of her father, Ushana, the son of Gavi. And beholding her father, she stood before him after due salutation. And Yayati also, immediately after, saluted and worshipped Bhagava. And Devayani said, O father, virtue hath been vanquished by vice. The low have risen, the high have fallen. I have been transgressed by Shamishutta, the daughter of Vrushapaiva. 3 sons have been begotten in her by this King Yayati. But, O father, luckless as I am, I have got only 2 sons. O son of Prugu, this king is renowned for his knowledge of O son of Prugu, this king is renowned for his knowledge of the precepts of religion. But, O Kavyam, I tell thee that he hath deviated from the path of rectitude. But, O Kavyam, I tell thee that he hath deviated from the path of rectitude. Shukurang, hearing all this, said, O monarch, since thou hast made vice thy loved pursuit, though fully acquainted with the precepts of religion, therefore shall invincible decrepitude paralyze thee. Yayanti answered, Adorable one, I was solicited by the daughter of the Danava. Adorable one, I was solicited by the daughter of the Danava king to fructify her season. I did it from a sense of virtue, and not from other motives. That male person, who being solicited by a woman in season, doth not grant her wishes, is called O Brahmana by those cognizant of the Veda as a slayer of the embryo. He who, solicited in secret by a woman full of desire and in season, goeth not unto her, loseth virtue, and is called by the learned a killer of the embryo. O son of Prugu, for these reasons, and anxious to avoid sin, I went unto Shamishutta. Shukuranga then replied, Thou art dependent on me. Thou shouldst have awaited my command. Having acted falsely in the matter of thy duty, O son of Nahusha, thou hast been guilty of the sin of theft. Vaishyampayana continued, and Yayati, the son of Nahusha, thus cursed by the angry Ushana, was then divested of his youth and immediately overcome by decrepitude. And Yayati said, O son of Phrugu, I have not yet been satiated with youth or with Devayani. Therefore, O Brahmana, be graceful unto me so that decrepitude might not touch me. Shukrana then answered, I never speak an untruth. Even now, O king, art thou attacked by decrepitude. But if thou likest, thou art competent to transfer this, thy decrepitude, to another. Yayati said, O Brahmana, let it be commanded by thee that that son of mine who giveth me his youth shall enjoy my kingdom, and shall achieve both virtue and fame. Shukrana replied, O son of Nahusha, thinking of me, thou mayest transfer this, thy decrepitude, to whomsoever thou likest. O son of Nahusha, thinking of me, thou mayest transfer this thy decrepitude to whomsoever thou likest. That son who shall give thee his youth shall become thy successor on the throne. He shall also have long life, wide fame, and a large progeny. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do writing soon, I guess. Namaste. Shalom. Have a good day. Have a good night. 2 hours. Yeah, I don't want to do anything more than 2 hours. Thank you.